Now, if you are thinking about buying property, have you considered what type of accommodation you want to go for, whether it could be a traditional house or even apartment living, or what about estate living? Now, this is what we're talking about this morning. The demand for estate living is definitely on the rise. According to recent reports, this sector has returned to the pre-housing boom levels and is now very much on the rise. In fact, more than 250,000 properties are currently located on estates within South Africa. And this morning we have Private Property COO Simon Bray here to give us a bit of insight into estate living and also why you would want to live on an estate. Simon, nice to have you this morning.
Good to be here.
In a nutshell, firstly, what exactly does estate living entail?
Well, I mean, estate living is so much more than just buying your next home. You're buying into a lifestyle. So, I mean, you've got all sorts of other opportunities a normal suburb perhaps wouldn't give you. Golf courses, clubhouses, perhaps little fishing ponds, whatever it is. It's so much more than just the home in a suburb.
I think increased safety as well plays a big factor.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to harp on that, right?
Yeah.
But South Africa certainly does have an issue with crime, and there's a perceived safety and security to living in communities like this. There's something about going past the gatehouse when you arrive at night, and there's a feeling that someone else is around.
Indeed. So if we talk about the kind of person who would normally gravitate towards an estate or living on an estate, how would you classify them? Who normally would want to live in an estate?
We see a tremendous amount of traffic around estates on the website, and certainly from a specific buying group. People that are in the market for their first proper home, if you can understand that. So they've perhaps had one or two properties in the past, and they've got enough capital together to afford a mid-level luxury home. Certainly they're looking to move into estates, young executives, and particularly with families. You know, that changes your decision-making criteria quite a lot. 2 or 3 kids, and you want some space, and you want them to roam and enjoy themselves without fear.
Exactly, you go for those little bike rides on the paths. Very nice. Now, it is no secret that we have some of the most beautiful estates in South Africa. Where would you say is the best place to live in South Africa concerning, estate living?
Well, I mean, we've got a couple of great areas in the country that are growing in terms of estates, but KwaZulu-Natal in particular, the de facto standard for mid-level luxury homes is now the estates on the north coast. So you've got the likes of Zimbali, Simbiti, Brettenwood, beautiful estate there, lovely homes, great grounds, great facilities, actually a great restaurant as well.
Now, living on an estate, obviously there's a lot of perks involved, but what's the affordability?
Well, affordability comes into it as well. If you're talking about carrying the costs of your rates, municipal rates in a traditional suburb, as well as all the costs of your own personal security, it actually does make financial sense looking at an estate. You share a lot of those costs with a number of homeowners, and you get a lot of perks as well.
Yeah, you mentioned KZN as a great place to live on an estate, and you guys have got a beautiful estate there, Brettenwood Coastal Estate. What does this estate kind of offers to potential buyers?
Yeah, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. It's a beautiful place. It really offers that safe, secure family environment that people are looking for. Great homes. The architecture of the estate is quite interesting. Just that kind of casual, relaxed outdoor living is emphasized.
And bringing it closer to home as well, in Cape Town, we've got the Steenberg estate just outside of Cape Town. What is your thoughts on that one?
Well, I mean, Steenberg offers you some incredible golf, if that's your poison. And who wouldn't enjoy the wine farm kind of setting that you're tucked into the mountains there on the southern side of Table Mountain, and you've got these beautiful views out over a lush green rolling lawns. So there's certainly the scenery aspect that it offers. There's also the exclusivity. Steenberg is one of those places that property prices continue to appreciate really above market every year. So there's the sense that you're buying into a worthwhile investment.
When it comes to estate living, we know now these are 2 beautiful estates. I think 2 estates where people would want to live on. What is your top tip of the week?
Certainly the top tip is, if you're in the market, consider estates. You get a lot more than just a house, you get a complete lifestyle package. So if you're in the market and you're looking for that next place to buy, you certainly have to visit a few estates and see what they can offer.
Simon, thank you so much for joining us this morning on our Feel Good Breakfast Show, giving us those top tips when it comes to estate living. So if you would like to find out more about the benefits of estate living, remember to watch Win a Home tonight at 8 p.m. on SABC3, and also to find out how you can enter to win prizes throughout the show, as well as go into the draw to win that grand prize, the completed Win a Home apartment. Connect with this brand new exciting show on Facebook, Twitter, and also via their website.
The best address on TV is inspired by private property. Start your search for property now on privateproperty.co.za.